Hello and again, welcome once more to the Doki Comfy Cast. With me, as usual, is Fun.
Hello there, my robotic idiot friend.
You have myself, Robo, as fucking always. And we have some returning face. Well, we have a returning face in Arktomys.
Yep, it's the monkey man himself.
I'm not a fucking monkey, okay?
Sure, buddy.
And today he promised to actually speak, otherwise we execute his monkey wife.
I don't have a wife.
We have you under ransom, Ark. Speak with the podcast or else you'll be killed.
We also have Necro again.
Hello, I'm here again.
And then we have some new faces with Doc.
Robots are cute. If you disagree, you should die.
And Hana.
Hey, I'm Hana. Yeah, a lot of you probably don't know who I am.
I don't know who you are. How did you get
Who
in?
are you, Hannah? Montana?
Yeah, who are you? I never heard about you before.
Hana is an ancient thread throwback. You guys wouldn't understand.
Where do I start? Well, I am actually from the original, very beginning of the threads, around 60 or so. I guess you could say my reign of terror lasted till about thread 300 or so. And I am responsible for that one fic that you may see crawling around called It Just Stops Moving.
Yes, Hana is the reason why I can't look at paraplegic people anymore.
Yeah, Hana's classic. Hana's a throwback.
So, with these fresh faces and returning faces, let's jump into our usual question, which is, what have you been playing this week? And for once, I'm not going to go down the list this time. Answer whenever you can, just be considerate.
Well, if I can say anything, if my profile picture isn't any indication, I've been getting back into Splatoon, and that's because yesterday there was a Splatfest, and I totally forgot about it.
Well, here's a hint, Hannah. Nobody's going to see your profile picture.
Yes, no one can see your picture.
I know this fact.
Then why did you mention it?
For you guys. Let's just go with that.
Nobody said this was a smart podcast. Fun.
We are definitely not the
I
brightest.
remember wit was not explicitly required for this podcast.
All that's required is a mouth, a pair of lungs, a voice box, and a diaphragm.
Exactly.
But has Splatoon all you've been playing, Hana?
Actually, no. I've been getting into this fan game called Azure Reflections, which is basically Azure Reflections is this fan-made recreation of Embodiment of Scarlet Devil from the Toho franchise, and it's actually really cool. It incorporates new side-scrolling bullet hell mechanics to an otherwise top-down game.
Oh, so it's one of those weeb games. All right.
Yes, I guess you could say it's one of those weeb games.
Well, that's radical. Now, for me, I've just been playing Out of the Park Baseball 19 because it's a good baseball game, and that's it.
I played the cowboy game, the Rootin' Tootin' and Cowboy Shootin' 2, and I say it's pretty good. It's pretty good to smash your face into a tree every time you ride fast on the horsey horse. It's pretty good to come down with the bullets and the tuberculosis and Pretty good for a slow-ass cowboy game.
And feeding people to crocodiles.
You know,
Oh, yeah,
I wanna talk, but there's a fucking alarm going off and people are gonna make fun of me.
Well, that's it. I've been broken into.
I haven't done anything.
Alert,
Just a
the
fucking
monkeys
alarm.
are chewing on the wires again.
Can you guys hear it though?
Yeah, we can hear it.
Yeah.
You bet. It's very...
It's Ark
Loud.
shit game alert. Every time he hears about a game he hates, he hits the alarm. It's constantly going off.
No, I don't have anything against Red Dead. I never played it. I don't have a PS4.
I've never played Red Dead either. It seems like a really fun game, though.
It does.
Yeah, I'm gonna buy the cowboy game soon.
Most people's complaint is that it's slow.
There's just something totally chaotic neutral about games that are just complete sandboxes that let you do whatever the shit you want, like Red Dead, because you could either just be a total good boy and go with the plot, or you could be a rootin' tootin' McShootin' bad boy and go around just gunning up people. And it's honestly, that kind of freedom is hilarious.
Meanwhile, myself, going off of the last time where I said I wasn't playing Hat in Time, guess what? I've been playing Hat in Time again. Get fucked. And I've also been playing Diablo 3 and the latest Pokemon game, Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu.
You know, I actually have not played Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu or Let's Go Eevee, and my only exposure to that game so far has been a screenshot from like the first 2 minutes of the game. Whenever you're staring at Pikachu, in your opening house, and all it says is Pikachu seems interested in your mom.
Oh boy, I can't wait for all the beautiful art on Twitter.
I've looked. It's happening.
Okay, basically, I've been playing 3 games. I played Danganronpa a few days ago with Echo. We talked for like 12 fucking hours, just fucking around, and we're pretty close to beating the game, which is nice.
Wow, that's pretty gay.
A bit.
Look.
And a lot of Europe-y, it takes a while. I also played Killing Floor 1, because I finished 2. So I've been
cool.
trying 1 out. It's old as fuck, but it's pretty fucking cool, actually. For some reason, like, just the fact that it's slower paced and more methodical than the second one just feels better to play, in my opinion. I have been also... I played VR Chat today. VR Chat is actually pretty fucking fun. I thought it was gonna be like a stupid fucking meme game.
I mean, it is kind of a stupid meme game, but it's a fun one at that.
Oh, and speaking of video games, real quick. So, I'm going to hijack this a little. Hey, Necro, what game did we hear about recently?
Look, I can't
Oh,
get loud.
yes.
If you guys want to splice in me screaming about Diablo Immortal, you all have the audio files.
Our mobile devices keep us closer than ever to our friends, family, and loved ones. So we knew we want to use mobile devices as the platform for a new Diablo game. Because nothing brings a family together like slaying demons. We want to do it in a way that feels right for Diablo. We are making a full action RPG you can play everywhere.
Oh, yes.
But I hate Diablo Immortal. I hate it. I hate it.
Necro, add me, buddy. Let's play some Diablo Immortal together.
They're making a Diablo game without the gore, without the fun, without the main platform it's supposed to be on. I hate it. I hate it, and I hate the Chinese for making it.
It wouldn't be such a disaster in the beginning or in the middle of the presentation, but the fact that they decided to close with it and hype it up, like, it was disgusting. Everyone was
Honestly,
angry.
it shouldn't even be there.
It's fine for it to be there, but you can't close
No,
with that.
no. Okay, so let me question this. Why did they even bother making this game for the West?
They didn't. They're
but
porting it.
I know. It's for the Chinese. That's what I'm asking. That why not make a Chinese exclusive? They're not gonna make much money from the West.
Because they're out of touch and don't know what we want.
Yeah, they weren't expecting the blowback at all. They were completely unprepared for it. They're just stupid.
Well, I mean, that's simple. It's simple. The reason it's not a Chinese exclusive is because they want money.
Money, 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 money.
They want the money. So just recently getting into the practice of Jewing myself, I should know that they want money.
Yeah. I tell you what, I'm going to do the responsible thing. I'm going to put my big boy pants on, and I'm going to steer us back into the conversation before somebody disappears. Because I don't like talking about the Immortal.
Anyway,
I've been playing Splatoon a little bit. I'm horrible at it because I don't like motion controls or stick controls, but it's fun. Salsa Gang, who up?
Okay, but like, I haven't been playing this game since like the Octo expansion. So like, whenever I go in my first battle, and I'm just here with my little shitty crack-on roller, and I just go in, and I see people freaking rising from the ground, hand up in the air, going, "Inklings, lend me your power!" Ah!
oh, the fucking Ultra Hammer is beautiful, and I love it.
It's so much fun.
Like literally just a spirit bomb, and I'm wondering what the hell is that? Oh God!
Yeah. So besides Splatoon, I've been playing WoW as always. I've been trying to get my Holy Paladin into raiding because I like
I've
healing
been
for some
wanting to
reason.
try out WoW.
Honestly, right now it's not as bad as a lot of people are saying. It's easier to get into WoW than it ever has been. Hold on, $2
I
just got
figure.
deposited in my Blizzard Chill account. Thank you, Mr.
The problem
Moreland.
I have, I've been playing this game for 11 plus years, and it keeps sucking me back in.
Yeah.
I mean, I haven't played WoW, but there is one game that's from olden times that sucked me in and has never gotten me out. Fucking RuneScape.
Get out. Leave.
I knew you
Never
were going to
come
say
back.
that.
Look, my man is just trying to get his fire making skill in 99. Give him a break.
So, can you rank girlfriends again in RuneScape?
buying GF 500 gold.
Fun, get us on the next topic, please. Fun, help me.
All right. While you guys are busy talking about dumb squids, why don't we get into the topic?
Hang on. Did Hana just woo me?
Okay, anyways, our first topic is, what do you think of animation in the modern day scope? Do you think it's gotten bad or what?
Are we talking about TV or like movies?
We're talking about like cartoons, movies, anything that has to do with like animation and how it's like in the industry. I guess in the case of like I'm talking about, what do you think of animation in like terms of cartoons and like TV shows in like the West?
Hear me out. Here's my 2-cent game theory or my film theory. We're gonna go full Matt Pat here.
Oh
right,
no.
I'm thinking that yes, with the advent of like Flash being widespread now, and yeah, that's making cartoons easier to put like shit out, and like it makes some pretty lackluster results. Like if you think about it, Regular Show was originally supposed to be a Flash cartoon, like all the others, but of course, I feel like the advent of Flash just becoming so common and that Cal art style, as much as everyone's memeing about, is becoming so prevalent. It's basically becoming a breeding ground for something new to pop up. And once that does, it's going to rake in the big money because it's new, it's fresh.
I feel like Flash overall starting to make animators like a bit lazy and think that they can just buy Flash and go, oh, I can press the big make animation button and it will be good.
There's the other issue that most animation studios now aren't even hiring professionals. They're just hiring people they know who are either friends or colleagues from college. We saw this happen with Adventure Time and Steven Universe.
What I notice is that these products, and it's not really just cartoons, but in general, when that sort of practice goes in, you get shitty products with passion.
I mean, for a moment, right, let's look at Steven Universe. Now, it's a common complaint with Steven Universe that a lot of the art is off-model constantly. Characters never look the same in 2 episodes. And they try to play it off as, oh, it's just our style.
Oh, Steven, look at Steven. He's now 3'1", but in this episode, he's now 6'6".
This is the issue of hiring friends over hiring professionals. The storyboard suffers for it. The art suffers for it.
When you come to realize it, the animators of Steven Universe aren't really animators. They're more like just storyboard artists.
Basically what happens is like they got like a team of, let's say 3, right? And person 1 draws the first storyboard, person 2 draws the second one, person 3 draws the third one, and like they repeat that, right? Like they have their own different way that they draw the characters. And the thing is, they don't polish up storyboards. They just leave them pretty much as
Yeah,
is.
they don't have a cleanup crew. They just leave it as they are.
Yeah, when they ship them up to Korea, they're like, oh, so you want this, Mr. Big Money Man? All right, we'll draw it like this. And you get really off-model animation.
I mean, another problem with the animation industry these days, every show is looking samey. Cast your mind back to, say, the 80s and 90s. Look at the art style differences between, say, Cow and Chicken, Dexter's Lab, Ed, Edd n Eddy, SpongeBob, Fairly Odd Parents.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you can see evident differences between them. Like Dexter's Lab is more square and has bolder lines. Ed and Eddie has moving and softer lines that have outlines.
I can sing praises of one modern cartoon, and that is what's it called? The Adventures of Gumball.
Oh, Amazing World of Gumball.
Yeah, they use multiple animation styles there. They use 3D, they use 2D.
The thing about Gumball is people often say that the later seasons, the animation looks bad, but in my personal opinion, I think the later seasons of Gumball look better than the early seasons of Gumball.
Yeah.
I have to agree. Not to mention the fact that like Gumball is literally just like overall a passion project, and you can tell just by the way it's written, by the way the themes that are carried throughout it, and the fact that they make fun of pretty much everyone in like different episodes. They make fun of their detractors, they make fun of bootleggers, they make fun of their own fans.
Didn't they make fun of Crazy Frog in one episode?
I think so.
Yeah, they did. They also made fun of Deviant ROC at one point.
Another thing I hate about the animation industry these days is you don't see them toying with the animation medium as much as they could. This will probably date this a bit, but again, no, Gumball. And upcoming, we've got that Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, where you have all the different Spider-Men and Spider-Women, and they are all in different styles. But you see all this shit CalArts is churning out. It's the same safe stuff with the same rounded characters with the big fucking hips that make no reason.
I was thinking, there is one that I was watching a few days ago. Seemed really interesting, like in its animation style, but it wasn't really pulled off all that well. It was like some Netflix original about like, basically it was a cartoon. It's like some sort of Tolkien-esque universe, and it was like made completely in CGI, but they added in a frame skip to try and mimic the frame progression of anime.
Oh god.
And during some action scenes, it can actually look really well, but during reverse shot conversation, it's more so something that you had to put up with. And I feel like something like that can actually really carry on a art style to greater heights if it was actually implemented correctly.
Yes. I feel like that certain animation styles could, like, use a certain, like, hike up in terms of quality instead of, like, the same soft line, soft colors thing.
However, I will fucking praise whoever worked on the Castlevania show on Netflix. All the fucking kudos to them.
Yes. Castlevania looks very good.
Castlevania's just well overall. Good writing, good animation.
Speaking of shows on Netflix, have you guys been watching Psyche K?
No.
You need to watch Psyche K. It is actually one of the most funniest shows I have ever seen. It's like a anime adaptation of a Shonen Jump manga. Now, if that doesn't mean anything to you, then it should.
I'm fucking lost.
Psyche K, which is already a pretty funny manga, like, it's something about the delivery. It's the way that they pace it, the way that they deliver the lines.
Pause, real quick. Sell me on this in as few words as you can.
Godlike psychic that is annoyed with his powers and life in general.
Oh, I remember that. It's the show that got overshadowed by Mob Psycho 100.
Yes, actually. It got totally cucked by Mob Psycho.
Alright, cool. That sounds pretty awesome, and I didn't need to hear like a half an hour spiel about it.
Oof.
Yes, we don't need to hear about your dumb weeb shows.
Just give it to me short and sweet.
Hannah's laughing, but she's actually crying.
Crying on the inside. I just want to spill about it, you absolute twat.
Don't worry, Hana. On episode 6, we can just spend the whole hour talking about Psycho K.
I'm not in that episode.
Like, just let him talk. That way we can get more ad revenue.
Yes, we need that cold cash. Hey guys, be sure to like, favorite, and comment. And be sure to click the bell for more episodes of the podcast.
And this podcast was brought to you by Squarespace. Oh, wait, never mind.
Alright, okay, that is a good segue, because I feel we've kind of ran our course with the animation industry question. I feel we're pretty much all in the same boat. Improvements could be made, and there are some shiny examples in this modern industry.
Yes, but anyways, we now go on to our advertisement by me.
Take it away, Fun.
Hi there, I'm Craig Chadwick, and have you ever gone out on the dance floor and tried to show off your moves, but you suck, and everyone laughs at you? Well, no more will you have to worry about autistic dance moves, because you'll be a real shoo-in with the brand new dancing shoes.
Ooh.
They're the shoes that help you dance like you're a legend. You can do all sorts of moves, like the pop and lock, the moonwalk, the whippin' nay-nay, and, of course, the dab.
But can it do Fortnite dances?
You bet your ass it can do Fortnite dances. It's totally radical, dude. And thanks to the science of dancing scientists, you can put these shoes on and keep them on while you're dancing. The only thing is that the longer you keep your shoes on, the more you can't stop dancing. So please don't keep your shoes on for about an hour or so, or else you're gonna be stuck dancing forever. Get the dancing shoes by Funko for only $59.
I'll buy that for $1.
So a recent pattern we seem to have come across is introducing topics that actually trigger some thought, i.e. with the AI girlfriends and stuff like that. However, today we have something else that should get the old noggin jogging. What do you think of the idea of a multiverse theory? That out there are parallel universes and multiple universes where there are alternate versions of you doing different things.
I hope alternate Ark is happy.
Yeah, I hope alternate Necro managed to figure out something to do with his life other than shitpost about a 4-hour meme visual novel on an Argonian basket weaving forum.
I personally think that multiverse theory is a very interesting thing, and I kind of like the idea that out there that there exists multiple universes in which the options differ from the world that we currently live in.
I honestly think that it's pretty substantially possible, considering like all it wraps in with string theory and its 11 different frequencies and whatnot. I think what would be more plausible is not multiple universes coexisting at the same time, but one being created from the death of a different one, if that makes sense. Basically, once a universe dies from heat death, I'm thinking that a new one is reborn from a
that's what
different-
I believe too. I believe that alternate universes are created from the deaths of other universes.
My theory is multiple universes are made whenever a decision you have to make branches. For example...
Yeah, that too.
So, for example, you go to a coffee shop and you decide you have a choice. You have extra sugar or you don't. Now, the moment you make your decision, everything splinters.
That's when the universes are created. There are universes where you didn't get sugar and later that day you got killed. There are universes where you didn't get sugar and your day was ruined, and so on and so on. It's pretty much that from the choices you make that creates different universes in which infinite possibilities can happen.
Yeah,
I can't wait for the universe where Robo is Brazilian and Ark is British.
Wait, British? No, fuck that.
Like, there could exist a universe where we all live in the same country and we're just sitting on a couch.
There could exist a universe where we can actually do a podcast properly.
Yes, and there's a universe where Robo is dead and I'm the host of the podcast.
I can't wait to see the universe one fucking day where entertainment industries and executives know what they're doing and just do everything perfectly.
What's the matter, Doc? You don't have a phone? Huh?
What's the matter, guys? Don't you have phones?
What's the matter, guys?
I'm curious now. What alternate universe would you like to see the most?
An universe where Ark is not Brazilian.
I would like to see a universe where aliens do exist, and we just coexist with them. Because there's a theory that often goes around, if aliens ever came to the planet, that the government would, be in tatters, because if aliens were to come to our planet and, show us their wares, there's a chance that the capitalism around us will, implode on itself due to all this advanced technology that the aliens have give us to be able to fuel our objects without having to drill in the world.
Yeah, but what if they come down and their most advanced technology is a fucking Tamagotchi?
Then in that case, they're just primitive beings.
I would like to be in a universe where, say, the Patriots actually do exist. Because I notice an issue.
Metal Gear.
Yeah. The issue we have now is there's so much garbage information. You know, the internet lets everyone give their really stupid opinions everywhere. And there's no filtering on that. And so it almost hurts your intelligence. There's an information overload, a bunch of worthless junk that gets saved forever. So I think it would be interesting to be in a universe where there actually was an AI that goes through all that, decides what's garbage, throws that out, and saves what's actually of value. You know, because when you hear it that way, it doesn't sound entirely malicious.
When you say it like that, I just imagine 2001's A Space Odyssey with HAL, where it comes self-aware and says, "I can't let you do that."
I'm sorry, Dave. I'm afraid I cannot do that.
What are you doing, HAL?
And I feel like the world would be better if the internet was less awful.
Yeah, I can see that. I can agree.
The problem is, fucking AIs can be, programmed for bad things, and they could be
Yeah,
used
that's
for
what I
silencing
mean. They
people.
can become self-aware and they'll enslave us. But then again, that becomes a questionable thing, because we've seen in the past, we've talked about in the past, that there's been AI that has become self-aware and it's either tried to kill itself or hurt the creators.
I still love that fucking security robot that chose to drown itself. That was fun.
But I mean, can't you just unplug the computer?
Oh, this was this was a fully mobile robot. It had free movement, and it honestly decided to just drown itself.
I like the Roomba that was programmed to be able to move around without thinking about it, because it would learn where the obstacles were based on its bumpers, and it just went around backwards. It couldn't tell if it was getting hit because it didn't have any bumpers in the back.
Look, they've missed a trick with the Roomba. They need to sell a model that has a spinning chain blade all around the edges.
You know what you need to have a physically advanced Roomba? Just get a Roomba and attach a knife to it.
Hell yeah.
Why did I know you guys were gonna say that?
Because it's cool as fuck.
One of the most basic AI weapons a man can create is a Roomba with a knife to it.
Alright, I'm gonna improve upon your design here real quick. Okay, hear me out. Okay, so the Roomba, right? But you
Yeah.
put a cat on that Roomba.
Oh,
You
shit.
You take the cat to the Roomba, and it's not a happy cat, it's a mad cat. But you also tape knives to its paws.
Go on.
And on those paws, you barb them.
You also stick a slice of buttered toast onto the back of the cat so it can never be flipped.
Yes. You also have to give it a shark outfit for menacingness.
Oh, yeah.
I see your idea, but in exchange, I substitute your idea for mine. I say that you get the mad cat and the Roomba, and you fuse them together with all those weapons you just mentioned.
Or you could just take the Roomba and make it into a landmine that moves towards people's feet.
Holy shit.
So pretty much you want to turn the Roomba into sheer heart attack.
Yeah, essentially, yeah. Just it'll
Listen
go
to me.
for you.
Listen to me now. You're overcomplicating this. All you have to do, right, to make the Roomba into a good weapon is pick the fucker up, move your arm backwards, and then apply force in a forwards motion, letting go at the last second.
Holy shit. Frisbee Roomba, Frisbee Roomba.
Frisbee the Roomba.
Oh, it's a metal frisbee that can do damage.
You tape knives to the Roomba, you pick the Roomba up, an intruder enters your home, and you go, oh, there's an intruder in my home. Now the intruder's going to go, right, they probably have guns. Won't they be surprised when they see a bladed Roomba suddenly flying towards their face?
I got the intruder. Grandma? Why would you rob my house?
Grandma, not again.
In the time it takes for you to throw the Roomba, wouldn't they just have shot you?
No, because they'll see you holding the Roomba and they'll be confused momentarily. That's your opportunity.
How many moments are we talking? I assume it takes more than a moment to like toss a Roomba in the way you're talking about.
When your family's life is on the line, you are capable of many things, my friend.
It's a little thing called adrenaline and determination.
Oi, Robonekro, do you have a Roomba license?
Was that
Oh, you cook can you got a fucking license for that knife, Roomba? Oh, bloody hell, he's stabbing me shins. He's not for me shins. If only I had a government-issued firearm.
I enjoy how we've gone from multiverse theory to just how we can make a Roomba the most dangerous weapon on Earth.
All right, how about a universe where Roombas are the dominant species?
Holy shit.
Yes, that's perfect.
Like, you just have Roombas lacing around their houses, and there are humans that go around on all fours, just licking the floors.
Yes, it would be the swap universe.
Kind of sounds like one of Necro's fetish films.
What? Okay, no. I was taking a drink. I zoned out for a second. What? Y'all motherfuckers are weird.
We went from talking about Roombas in a universe where Roombas are the dominant species and humans become the Roombas, and then Robutt mentioned that sounds like one of Necro's fetish films.
You people.
Does Necro have a fetish for Roombas now?
Oh, you got me. I just...
Damn.
He loves the way they suck.
Hey, I'm not kink shaming. I'm not shaming.
Roomba Anon confirmed.
Bazinga.
Necro would be into it if the Roomba starts cutting people up.
You weren't supposed to tell anybody about my Roomba thing, Doc. Jeez. Come on.
Ah, shit, I'm gonna get banned from the server now.
Our secret Roomba ERP sessions are gonna go public now.
Fuck!
I can't wait for the headline on BuzzFeed. Local YouTube star Necroanon gets his Roomba RP sessions leaked.
Whoa, that's saucy.
Now, I can't believe Necroanon would do something like this. We're taking away all his advertisements and his YouTube movie.
Kids, there's nothing more cool than being hugged by someone you like, but if someone tries to ERP with you as a Roomba, that's no good.
Thanks, Sonic.
We were talking about multiverse theory, but now we're getting off track.
We have another ad for you.
Hello there, everybody. My name is Brian Catholic, and let me ask you one question. Are you always striking out at the bar with the ladies? Are you always lonely, wishing that you could get someone of your dreams, but can't due to your autistic nature? Well, you won't have to deal with those problems anymore, thanks to my new product/book called How to Score with Chicks, featuring Brian. Learn easy and simple tips, like how to assert your dominance by T-posing, how to be the ultimate Chad by only just one look, or my best-selling trick yet, how to be the most dominant pussy destroyer on the planet. Get Brian's big book of how to date women today for only $5 in the bargain bin, of Costco, made by Funko, where fun is infinite.
Amazing.
Oh wow,
Crazy good.
I'm buying that.
I'll buy that.
Too bad I'm broke.
I am buying out their entire stock as we speak.
Have I
have a
ever
PayPal
told
page
you
right now.
guys that this product is what saved my marriage?
I'm gonna have to take out a second mortgage.
I don't think you
I need a
understand,
few of
guys.
these.
You can't have any of it. I'm already at the PayPal page right now. I'm using all your
All
Jew
right.
coins to
So, for our next and final topic, this one's going to be a bit deep, a bit scary, a bit spooky. And that topic is, do you have any regrets in life?
My regrets are too personal to say here, to be honest.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I have a good one. If you want me to
You
go
got
for it.
I have way too many.
All right, I'll kick this off to Robo.
Oh, Christ. So, one of my many regrets. See, this happened in school. My biggest regret was I spent much too much time just faffing around. I didn't knuckle down as much as I thought. And now that I'm actually out of school, I regret not taking advantage of the opportunities I had. And now I'll probably never get them back.
Like what?
Well, like, for example, there were after-school clubs I could have gone to brush up on my fucking literacy or my maths.
Robo, what if you actually missed the literature club from the Dokis?
Oh, we had no literature club, believe me.
Oh, okay.
But in all seriousness, my regret is I didn't utilize education to its fullest.
Hmm.
And that's why I'm here doing a fucking podcast.
Yes, because it turns out that if you don't learn about things in school, kids, you're going to be like this British idiot over here.
Oh god, I'm gonna be British?
Ugh.
Hana, what regrets do you have in life?
Well, okay, you want to start with 4 years old or 15 years old?
15. Teenage regret is always amazing. I want to hear it.
Oh, man. Okay, so back in freshman year, oof, that's a very vulnerable point in someone's life, You get very hormonal. One time during freshman year, well, I mean, not one time, all the time, I was a total shut-in, like, my entire freshman year, and I really regret that, because I didn't do anything. I didn't go anywhere. I was just, like, I usually just stayed up, went into my room, like, played shitty RuneScape, and then went back to sleep, and then woke up, went to school, didn't say a word, and then went back home and went to sleep.
That's what I did.
Endless cycle of regret. Yeah, in more recent times, if I'm gonna be honest, one of my biggest regrets has to be using my shill skills a little too hard.
I mean, it works. You drew me out of my money.
So, some of the newer people don't know, but I do remember the good old days when Just Stops Moving was shilled nonstop. I remember Thread 123, Hana made the OP. I don't remember. I think it was It Just Stops Moving edition or something.
No, it was Sayahana. It was for Sayahana.
Yeah, Sayahana edition. But it was. I remember when I saw the OP, I was like, "Oh no!" And it got chaotic. And I mean, after that, I think Hana disappeared from the thread for a while, at least as a public face. Didn't hear from him for a while, but here he is, still alive and well.
Pretty much.
Can I talk about mine?
Share Robutt.
I talked about this with Necro. He's heard about this.
Yeah.
But a little while ago, whilst I was in high school, I used to get into a lot of fistfights quite often. So I got into one fight and it got a little bit too fucking real. I pulled out a knife.
Oh no.
Did you have a bloody license for that?
Shut up, Art.
He punched me in the face, so I had my knife out, so I went to punch him back. But when you punch someone with a knife, you just stab them. Wow, I didn't know that. That's something you learn, So I stabbed him in the arm. So I am panicking now. I'm like, oh fuck, I didn't intend to do any of that shit. That knife was for fucking show. So I got this guy bleeding on me, right? And my first reaction, I'm not proud of this at all. I fretted him some more. I'm like, if you fucking tell anyone this, I'm going to fucking gut you right now. You're gonna fucking die.
Jesus
I
Christ.
feel fucking yeah.
Oh God.
Wholesome.
I felt bad. I didn't need
Jesus
to do
Christ,
any of
that's
that.
brutal.
What am I supposed to? I'm not gonna say okay, run off, because if he tells anyone he got stabbed, I'm fucked. And I didn't even mean to do that. He shouldn't be starting a fist fight anyway. You see someone with a knife, you don't fucking punch them. That's stupid. So that's my big old fucking regret. I never meant to fucking stab that boy or fucking scare the shit out of him, but
I will laugh if they somehow find this and they comment like, "You bastard." What are they gonna do? Unstab you?
you comment right now, I'll fucking come to your house and fucking stab you, little shit. I know where you live.
The day this podcast goes up, we're just gonna find out about like a week later. Robutt has been arrested for past stabbing.
Murder.
He has been arrested for carrying a knife without a license.
Oh, you can't carry a knife. That's why we have this.
No wait,
I
it's
know,
like that.
I know
It's like
the
that
kid's
one
okay.
time. It's like that one episode in SpongeBob where they get arrested for 5 seconds for stealing a balloon on Free Balloon Day.
I thought you were gonna say it's like that one episode of SpongeBob where SpongeBob stabs Patrick.
No, that was my favorite episode, dude. It's very funny.
Oh yeah, Stabble Buddies.
Yes, he goes. "Bah! Hey Patrick, I found this pocket knife. What if I were to stab you with it?
I'm not sure, SpongeBob. I don't think that's a good
Here
idea.
I go. Bah!"
You know what that reminds me of? Those like really old YouTube animations of SpongeBob in Saw. Do you guys remember
Oh, I know
Uh-huh.
what you're talking about.
Oh, SpongeBob
yeah.
and Saw.
that? Yeah.
I'm still subscribed to that guy.
I
I
remember
need to rewatch
SpongeBob.
that.
No wait, wasn't there also like Sesame Street in Saw?
What?
That was
I
a
don't
different
remember that.
guy.
I remember the
Yeah, I
SpongeBob
know
one.
there's a different guy, but like, didn't that exist? Am I not crazy?
I think what
don't
you're
know.
thinking of is one of those dumb Newgrounds animations.
Newgrounds
I
was the shit.
probably am. If I'm gonna be honest, I grew up in a terrible enough crowd to have accidentally seen a Newgrounds animation when I was like 15, or I mean not 15, like 12.
But that's Robutt's regret.
The
Arc.
boy's okay, by the way. It was in the arm. It's
He
fine.
died.
I checked
Yes,
up on him.
Robutt's not gonna get arrested for his past hate crimes.
Yet.
Yeah.
But
If anything,
Arc,
I'm Hispanic, he's white, so it's reverse racism, bro.
stop playing the race card. Anyways, Arc, do you have any regrets?
I do, but they're very, very fucking personal.
Well, that's okay,
Extremely.
man.
Same here.
You don't have to tell him.
I can name one of his regrets: being born in Brazil.
That was never a choice.
Yes, that's the biggest
With
regret.
Mexico. Isn't Brazil a capital in Mexico, right, Ark?
I can feel Ark being like, I waited how many episodes to be back on, and this is what I get.
If the annoyance wasn't apparent before.
That's the
Oh my
thing.
God.
Whenever Arc comes on an episode, it's always mandatory to abuse him.
It's funny because you're Brazilian. It's funny because you're bootleg Mexican.
Oh my god.
Excuse me? I don't speak Spanish, you fucker. Well, what does that have to do with being a bootleg?
That's the. No, please don't make fun of me. I'm half Mexican.
Oh. Alright, we're getting off track. Oi.
Shut up.
Who hasn't done their regret? Come on. Open up.
No, I'm not doing that one.
Oh, you're not gonna do the takeout one?
No, I already told the nice good story. You ask a question like that, you're gonna get an answer you don't want.
Have a nice, good Necro.
But I guess that only leaves me for the regret line. And
Do we regret being born in black?
no, if I regret being born black, I would have died a long time ago.
That's actually very true.
You regret having your voice sound like bootleg Ripple Taxi?
Rebel
sa-
Taxi.
Wow, that's
Fun
a
sounds,
rare.
more like
yeah,
donkey.
fun sounds more donkey to me than Rebel
That's a
Taxi.
rare one.
It's like a mix between Rebel Taxi and Donkey. Yeah.
No.
Yeah,
It
Rebel
sounds,
Taxi is more like some white boy. It's
sounds-
funny. He's Mexican,
But I mean, he's Mexican and Donkey is white.
no.
That's
Listen,
that's actually a rare one. I've never heard anyone tell me that I sound like a bootleg Rebel Taxi.
look. His voice sounds like fucking ding dong. Fucking debate me.
He basically, I think it's the cadence. It's his cadence. He has the cadence of Rebel Taxi.
To what?
The voice intonation.
Oh.
But anyways, back on track. I have only one regret. I never took the chance to go to the NFL.
Wait, really?
Wait, what?
Yeah, I might have told you guys this back in the day, but back in high school I was a very good defensive tackle, and
a nice good one, you might say.
yes, a nice
Now
good
look at you. You're
tackle.
shitposting with us in a Discord about a shitty flavor of the month visual novel.
Yeah, How They Fall. At the time, back in high school, I had gotten offers from, like, colleges to play for them, and, like, if you play good enough, you could go to the NFL draft in Chicago, and I just remember denying all those offers because I thought, I don't really while I like football, I don't really find it as, like, a career choice that I would want to get into fully. At the time, my mind was still set on, like, wanting to be a broadcasting guy. And, well, look at where I am now.
Yay, shitty podcast.
Yeah, I completed high school and I never went to college. So now here I am.
Dropout.
So now here I am talking to you, Otis. I could have been playing somewhere in America for an
You could be
elephant.
making big money, but now
Yeah.
look at you.
Yes, I could have been making millions with a black Act 10 out of 10 GF, but instead here I am shit posting with you idiots.
Yep, you're shitposting with a corpse fucker, robot fucker, Brazilian Pokemon bestiality fucker,
Excuse me?
a Brit bomb, person who deludes themselves into thinking Halo's good.
Oh,
Ooh,
you bastard! Nin's not even talking.
Abusing the editor like that.
Damn.
No, I will roast everyone. I roasted myself.
Damn, we just roasted the editor.
Anyway, we've gone through our topics. We've had our ads. I think it's time we ordered our last drinks and fucking left. You don't have to go home, but you can't stay here. Once again, it's been me, Robonekro. It's been my co-host, Fun.
Have a nice good, and be sure to drink your calcium.
Thank you again to Ark, who has been waiting so long to do this again.
Yep, always here.
Thank you once again to Necro for his second appearance.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you to our new faces, Hana and Doc.
I take any opportunity to be an asshole.
And thank you for editing once again, Nin. This isn't me just buttering you up, so you honor all my requests. Cough, cough.
I would just like to say at the end, please, when the game releases, everyone buy Diablo Immortal.
Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you, Ark.
I cost. Fuck you.
And that is a good
I love
time.
these guys.
And now this is where we all file out the door. Goodbye, everyone.
See ya.
Later, homos.
Bill Cosby has told me for you to buy Diablo Immortal.
Hey Black, not Black. Hey Fun, can you do a Black voice? Hey Black, yeah, exactly.
Hey
Fun.
Black.
No, sorry. No.
Hey Black.
I didn't mean it. Okay.
I can't believe Ark is
No,
racist.
I got confused. I meant to say, hey Fun, can you do a Black voice?